He helps an old lady cross the street. She changes his life. It was a cold winter day. A young man named Alex was walking home from work. It had been a long and stressful day, so he was in a rather bad mood. Suddenly, he saw an old lady struggling to cross the street. Cars were honking at her, but she couldn't move. People were rushing past her, ignoring her completely. No one wanted to help the old woman. Alex felt a pang of sympathy for her. He took a deep breath and walked over to the old lady. "Can I help you, ma'am?" he asked. The old lady looked up at him with tears in her eyes. "Oh, thank God," she said. "Could you please help me across the street? I'm in a hurry." The old lady was so grateful to Alex for his help. She thanked him over and over again. But Alex just smiled and waved her off. "Don't mention it," he said. "It was no trouble at all." However, when Alex continued on his way, he noticed that the old lady wasn't following him. She was still standing on the sidewalk. He turned around and asked, "Ma'am, are you coming?" The old lady shook her head. "Oh no," she said. "You have no idea how much I appreciate your help, but I can't come with you. I'm sorry." The old lady tried to smile, but it came out more like a grimace. Alex couldn't understand what was going on. Why didn't she want to accept his help? Was she trying to test him? Is this some kind of joke? He didn't get it. "Ma'am, if you don't want to tell me why you're doing this, I'll simply take you home," Alex said. "I promise I'll take care of you." However, the old lady suddenly started crying. She fell to her knees and begged Alex to leave her alone. At this point, Alex was very worried about the old lady. He didn't know what to do, so he called the police and told them about the situation. When the officers arrived, they were able to convince the old lady to go back to her apartment with them. They also contacted a social worker who would look into the matter. After the officers and the social worker left, Alex couldn't help but feel a sense of pride. He knew that he had done the right thing by helping the old lady. Even though she had been ungrateful, he couldn't bear the thought of her being alone and helpless. As he walked away, he couldn't shake the feeling that he had made a difference in her life, even if she didn't realize it yet. The next day, Alex couldn't stop thinking about the old lady. He couldn't get her face out of his mind, and he kept replaying their conversation over and over in his head. He knew that he should let it go, but he couldn't help but wonder what had happened to her. Had the social worker been able to help her? Was she still living in that run-down apartment? These thoughts wouldn't leave him alone. So Alex decided to go back to the apartment building where he had found the old lady. He had the address memorized, and it hadn't taken him long to find it. He knocked on the door and waited. His heart began to race. What if she wasn't home? What if he never saw her again? These thoughts raced through his mind as he heard footsteps approaching the door. When the door opened, Alex couldn't believe his eyes. It was the old lady. She looked at him and exclaimed, "Oh, you came back?" Alex managed to stammer out, I just wanted to see how you were doing." The old lady stepped aside and gestured for him to enter. Come in," she said. "I've been expecting you." Alex couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. What did she mean by that? Had she been expecting him all along?